Today is 30th June, the last of the 6 months of 2024, and the topic is Obstacle is the Way. There is a book written by the exact same name, Obstacle is the Way, and this is actually a very important topic. And the philosophy goes something like this, that there is a hero, alright, and he has to achieve a goal. And while the hero is going to his goal, there are going to be hiccups, okay, through the way. For example, let's just say there are you are going through a road and there are, because it is raining, there are going to be potholes, yeah, or maybe there is a big rock or anything that you are trying to do, there are going to be problems that are placed. Now our way of looking, our normal way of looking at them is that, I just hate that it is. If it wasn't there, I would have achieved my journey or my goal very easily. That is our thought process. But this particular book and this particular thought process is a little different. Before that, before understanding this, let's understand something called virtues. If you say, I never lie, then any situation in which you are demanded to not tell the truth, option to practice virtue. That truth is a virtue and I'm going to do this. Being fair is a virtue. And everything gives you that option to do that, that option to practice that. Okay. Now, there are virtues that we don't know. For example, being fair, being honest, being hardworking, being showing our work ethic and everything. So when you are a person, a human, or even an artist, okay, when you're going, now let's come back. The hero, you have a goal and now you're going to achieve that goal. But there are things that are going to be there in the way. When they are in the way, you go and pick that rock or whatever problem it is and think of the virtue that you're solving. Okay. So for example, there is a pothole. One thing we can do is we can complain, but the other thing is we can do is we can actually fill the pothole. And there was a scene in the season, I believe it is in The Aspirants, where they actually get it fixed. Okay. And that is a virtue we are trying to build. So there will be this unseen, unheard virtues that are floating around. And whenever you look at a problem, don't think of it as a problem. Think of it as a potential best thing you can do to solve it. Now, why? Okay, that is an obstacle, correct? Everybody agrees. Why does it say that the obstacle is the way? I'll give you a simple reason, and this is how this philosophy has helped me, and pretty unconsciously, to be very honest. So I had a lecture in a college once, and I was very nervous, very, very nervous. The time is that was my problem, my obstacle. And I was getting scared and thinking, how the hell do I do it? How do I I don't know how the lecture is going to be. Now you people have been coming to this class for I believe 2-3 months now. This lecture started only this month, now that I gather you and we speak. The truth is, when I was going to give that lecture, now day before I was very, very nervous, though I had taken that lecture 100 times before. Okay, same topic. So what I did was, I took a book, I started writing, and I wrote the entire lecture script, and still I was not clear in my mind how to present. So that was the first time I actually came, okay, I parked my bike, came here and told them to just sit and listen to me while I give the lecture. I'll rehearse. That was the obstacle. And through that came the idea of this recording. Okay, that day I did that, and then I was like, why can't I do this for my YouTube channel? Let's do that. Okay. That obstacle, when you pick the obstacle and you think, you don't think, okay, I'm nervous, this is getting bad, but you think, okay, I can practice it in this way, that way, or some other way. And what you will find is when you unlock it, it is how we play games, or you used to play game, and there is this monster, but when we unlock it, there is some power that we get out of it. That is exact same thing that happens in life, in most of the hazardous situation that you can see, okay? Because of some reason you learn how to drive a car and now you're just cruising around, and it is now a way of your life. And if you count back, and I believe of people watching, if you count back, there would be something, okay, that was once a big problem, or a person that you hated like anything, but you had to go through them to just get the work done. And now that you have gone through them, maybe the best friends now, things like that happen. So whatever obstacle from now comes on, right, think of it as a potential superpower that you're going to get. And then when you go through that, now no obstacle will remain okay, this is an obstacle, I want to hide out. It will be, this is an obstacle, I want to hate it because I might find something amazing in it. For example, like this, you people are sitting here, was not possible if that thing wouldn't have happened. If the lecture was simple, I was not nervous, I would have gone directly given the lecture, the idea wouldn't have come in my mind. On we recording this, sitting in some room, just recording instead of talking. And believe me, for anybody who wants to start YouTube, having an audience really makes you say stuff that you cannot say in a room silently, because in a room there is a camera and you are just speaking to yourself. Here I'm talking to you, even though if it is a monologue, and that helps a lot. So if you are thinking of starting your YouTube channel, one of the best advice I believe you will get is get your audience. It can be your little sister sitting and just one person sitting, but that will help you a lot, because this is what I found from my obstacle, and I just hope you find stuff from your obstacles as well. Thank you so much.